Okay, cool. We did something. Alright, so welcome back to CrossCode, where I fought some sharks last time. Yeah, it's a little tough because some of these side quests and some of these puzzle rooms, I don't know, I like them, but they can certainly try my patience sometimes. So, we fought some bonefin variants, which are definitely my least favorite enemy type in the game so far. I think. I don't know. I also really don't like hill cats. Anything that submerges itself in the ground, I think, is on the fast track to being one of my least favorite characters. But we were messing around up here also. Yeah, so now I can finally grab this treasure chest. Was it worth it? It's just kind of two lucid shards, I don't think. Don't think that's anything worth really getting excited for, but oh well. Okay, I'll go return that quest. Hey, my dude, got your sword. Welcome back, kid. Any luck finding the broken sword? Haha, wonderful. Only 2 missing now. Yes, I think it is time I told you why I'm searching for these, right? You've been a great help, and it is only fair for you to know. Even if I'm not a fan of telling other people about my problems. Whoa, dramatic zoom in. You see, I played Crossworlds with my kids since the game was in its testing phase. I think they called it closed beta or something like that. It was a fun time. I was able to spend time with all of my 4 children. Everyone was off somewhere in the galaxy, so this game was the perfect meeting ground. Oh, okay, his kids are all, like, in different parts of because humanity has spread across the galaxy by this point in the future. But, half a year ago, everyone just stopped playing, and soon I was the only one playing. My kids always told me this story of a hidden quest where every class needs to participate. You find some broken equipment and bring it to a special place. Is that the observatory on Autumn's Fall? But we could never actually find it. Or sorry, Autumn's Rise. It was only a couple of weeks ago that I started hearing rumors, and thanks to you, I found 3 of the 5 broken items in less than a week. I can't thank you enoughly. Well, it looks like it is time for me to go. I hope we meet again soon. I'm sure you are as motivated as I am to find the last 2 broken pieces. Have a good day, young lady. Goodbye. Bye! Alright, look forward to seeing her at the, I'll look forward to seeing him at the next, town. Alright, and Omega Feather Bush is analyzed, which I think, if I go to my records and my botanics, I think that means I have everything so far in the Oh, Omega Lance Shrub. I missed that one. I need to find one more to unlock location. And I guess 5 more to get the full info lock. Okay, so that's another one I can get, but I farmed at that for long enough. I think I'm ready to move on to some kind of other stuff. I also found an item... Sorry, starting my timer again. I found a weapon called a Hidden Blade while exploring the, like, Oasis area. So there's that. Yeah, let's go up and look at what our quests are here in Rookie Harbor again. Raising the stakes. Now is the time to take... Okay, so I can go talk to Miss Take again. And oh yeah, the dojo master. Yeah, I was supposed to talk to him. Okay, so where is Miss Take? I think Miss Take is somewhere on this map. Here we go. Howdy, gal. Did you come by to check out how business is going? Ah, how nice of you. It's going great. Those steaks really hit the bullseye of people's taste buds here. But I talked to our valued customers and got some ideas to improve my precious meat even more. How about it, gal? You feeling it in you to help me out again? Okay, so we need ripe apples, which we already have, and two things old wood and honey, which, yeah, probably is all from Autumn's Fall. Yeehaw! I knew I could count on you, my dear. Just like last time, it's all about the ingredients. I've done some research on the precious plants of the East. Once again, I'd like to try some new wood in combination with what we already got. So, please bring me some old wood from the jungle in the northeast. Oh, there's a jungle area. I also want to experiment a bit with marinating the meat before grilling. For that, I would love to get my hands on some honey and a bunch of sweet apples. You should find all that in Autumn's Fall in the east, or the jungle I mentioned. As for the meat, I still got a lot of that here to experiment. Is everything else clear? Alright, then you give it your all. Okay, so the dojo. The dojo, I think, is more in the south area of Rookie Harbor. I don't think I'm going to try that protecting the ship mission again quite yet. I did look it up, and apparently a lot of people have trouble with that one. So let's... Was it, like, downstairs in the info area? Okay, not here. Oh wait, there's a more downstairs. Yes, this is it. Ah, new seeker in my dojo. Great power within you, I sense. Ready to explore the depths of your abilities, you are? Sure, yeah. We got training, VRP, and VPI. Go to Master Sensei and Rookie Harbor Info Hub Dojo. Good, yes. Speak to me to begin, you must. Yeah, I know, I've just remembered he's got, like, the Yoda talking pattern. Already expecting you, I am. Ready to train, are you? Yes? Once begun, endure until the course is finished, you must. Wisely made your decision must be, yes? A good choice to the art of balls. Open your mind must be. Tested in this training, your precision and perception will be. Floating you must be for this, yes? Oh, I'm like anti-grav. Worry not, trust in your sensei you must. I think that just means I can't walk. Now, begun your training has. First, your basic understanding we will test, yes? Hit all the targets you must. That you can do, can you not? Yeah, of course. So are you gonna teach me some, like, more advanced tech? Or is this supposed to just kind of be like a check-in of how much better I've gotten with everything? Good, yes. Now again, but quickly. Okay, so now I'm gonna be timed. Hit all targets in 10 seconds you must. Okay. I just barely made it. Good, yes. Now your understanding of ricochet show me. Hit all targets using ricochets you must. Okay. I did hit that one. Okay, got that one. Yeah, how do I get that one over there? Okay. And a little higher for... trying to figure out the best way to get this one directly to my right then. There we go. And this way. Too easy for you, it was. Do it timed. Hit all targets using ricochet again, you must. Okay, still not timed. I'm okay with that. So I think that purple area there, yeah. Yeah, spots won't ricochet off that. So, need to be a little bit more discerning now how I ricochet things. I hit that one completely by accident. Yeah, I can't quite get that one in the lower left. There we go. Okay, and how do I want to get that one there? Huh. Well, let's go for the ones on this side first. Okay, I can get that one at least. Lower left. Yeah, I'm not quite seeing how I get the lower left or the upper right. The purple walls are getting me too much. Okay, wait, what if we... Let's draw it back here. We want to hit this. So we want to bounce up here. That's not really helping me visualize it, but... Oh, using the mouse actually for this is a lot easier because I can point exactly where I want it to be. Okay, so that's like almost it. If I was allowed like a couple more bounces. There we go. Okay, so bouncing off the wall seems to be the real trick here to get just the right angle. Awesome. In you, perhaps, a true seeker sleeps, hmm? Your aim next we must test. Hit the target 10 times without missing or throwing too much, you must. Okay. So as soon as... Yeah, as long as I, like, give it time to, like, lock on. Constant a seeker's aim must be, even when moving the enemy is. Hit the target 10 times without missing again, you must. Okay. Yeah, as long as I'm patient. I don't see a timer, so... A fine student you are, yes? Hmm. Your final test now comes. Hit all targets without missing, and within 10 seconds you must. Alright. I might, if I fail this, I might try it again with the mouse. Faster and more accurate you must be, yes? Okay, mouse it is. Hit all targets without missing, okay. Oh, whoops. Yeah, even with the mouse, I'm not sure about this. Because I... Okay, so it fires when I let go. Okay, I can do this. Wait. Gonna go clockwise this time. Oh, I'm so close. Come on, man. Ah. I'm just kind of, like, raging here. Oh, I don't need to charge it every time once it's... Yeah, that's my problem. I shouldn't be charging. Because once it, like... Once the line of fire comes in... Missed the first one again. But it'll go right where I... Yeah. Okay, so I get how this is testing me on kind of, like, more advanced play. Oh, come on! Maybe I shouldn't be doing this with the mouse. No, I definitely should. I'm not going to be this accurate with the stick. There we go. Completed the course you have. But far from over your training is. For now, rest. When ready for next lesson, speak to me. Speak to me, you will. Wow, all that for 50 experience. Already expecting you, I am. Ready to train, are you? Yes? Mm-hmm. Once begun, endure VPI. A good choice. To the art of the blade, open your mind must be. Tested in this training, your strength will be. Yes. Throw you cannot. Guarding, also disabled will be. Now, begun your training has. Okay. First, basic understanding we must test, yes? What does this have to do with heat and cold? Hit all targets you must. Simple it is, yes? Okay, so I can just... I don't have to worry about running around now. Good, yes. Now again, but quickly. Hit all targets in 10 seconds you must. 10 seconds to hit 12... A fine display. Now, multiple enemies at once you must hit. Hit all targets in 10 seconds you must. With a single swing, multiple enemies you must hit. Okay. Little messy, but I got it. The basics you understand, I see. A secret technique time it is to teach. Strong the last hit of your melee combo is, but leaves you open to counterattack, yes? However, dash before ending a combo you can. A fitting dash cancel it is called. Perform 5 dash cancels by dashing while attacking you must. Okay. Okay, I kinda get it. Good, very good. I was never good at canceling in fighting games or character action games. To quickly dash away or continue attacking, this technique you can use. In this, tested now you will be. Defeat all enemies in 20 seconds using dash cancel you must. Okay, they do have health bars. I haven't really had to do dash cancels to do it. Well honed your understanding is. Now begins your final test. Defeat all enemies in 15 seconds using less than 30 attacks and at least 3 dash cancels. Oof. Okay. Alright, again, kinda messy, but I did it. Completed the course you have. But far from over your training is. For now, your training is over. You must speak to me if you are ready for your next lesson. Okay, you got more from me. Mastered my courses you have. Proud I am. Take this, you should, and return for more training you can. Okay, Adept Gloves. That's level 40. Okay. Doesn't look like you have any more. Okay, maybe he has more after I get the next 2 elements, but... Yeah, here's the hidden blade that I found. Adept gloves. Hard to say no to a level 40... whatchamacallit. What is the royal guard? Because I'm gonna lose my bullseye and my scope. Increases the time window for a perfect guard. Okay, so do we want to replace... Adept gloves, or do we want to replace Hidden Blade or Maverick Edge? I think we want to replace Hidden Blade. I'm kind of letting the levels guide me here. But okay, that's a very high level equipment comparatively. Is my timer still going? I'm a little worried that it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. Couldn't remember if I shut off my timer while I was doing that VERP section or not. Then, what was... Okay, yeah, those are both of the quests that needed to be started here, so the only thing that's left is... Yeah, do we want to try this one more time? I'll give it one more try now that I have a better weapon. Hard on my throat, Yoda voice was. If I was still doing, like, real stage acting, I think I'd have an easier time doing these voices without my throat hurting, but it's like a muscle. If you use it less often, it has less resilience. I still don't have a good feeling about this, but I'll give it a try. Alright. So, ice slows things down, and fire gives it an AoE. So I don't want to use a charged shot where I don't need it. I'm getting confused which element I have equipped. Okay, I feel like I'm doing a little bit more damage now, at least. Well, that's not gonna help. Alright, stop shooting my cannon. Alright, are we good? Are we good? We got a whole nother wave. Easy now, easy. There seems to be pros and cons to doing this with a controller or not with a controller. Okay, I feel like I did better that time. Still not really great. We'll try one more time. Yeah, it's also like a little bit of a thinker, too. But I think we can do better now if I remember to, like, turn off my element when I'm not trying to land, when I'm not trying to direct the cannon. Okay, we want a charge shot here and start shooting at this bomb. charge shot, charge shot. Okay, this time I'm doing less good. I fired a charge shot. Less good this time, less good. Okay, no, I'm still gonna come back to this one some other time. What happened to... Before when I was doing this, it was like giving me a chance to do retry every time. I guess that's... It retries if I fail the mission by letting the ship get destroyed, not if I die. Okay, we'll do that again sometime, but for now I'm gonna head back to Autumn's Fall and try and pick up where I left off there. Okay, little jumpy rabbit that makes sounds like a tire in Donkey Kong Country. Now is the day we're finally going to properly give chase to you. And we're gonna shoot those flowers. Yeah, now that I've been doing the, like, botany books so much, I just, like, feel compelled to shoot at everything, but, yeah, we gotta figure out how to actually get around to where we want to go. Yeah, remember doing this, did a little bit of this jumping around last time. I don't know if this is actually gonna get us... Yeah, this sent me off in a completely different direction that did not lead to the bunny, so let's not go that way. Yeah, how are we going to get past that wall? Obviously by hitting that switch. So we need to get down there somehow. Which I think means I need to get up onto this ridge. And how can I get up onto that ridge? Oh, okay, I was hoping I could, like, do one more jump up, but I guess not. Okay, I can shoot through this wall. I'm, like, very close to hitting what I want to hit. Wait. There we go. There we go. Had to work that out. All right. Yeah, this game is kicking my brain's butt, but I'm getting some cheese basil, so that's kind of cool. That looks like an omega flower of some type. Little omega flowy. There we go. Yeah, so I should shoot those whenever I have the chance. Oh, I fell, but that's okay. Was that all just for the cheese basil, or am I gonna get something else from going over here? Okay, I could jump down here. And what do I get for being up here? Not much, apparently. I can jump back onto... I can jump back onto that ridge, sure, but... Yeah, was that it? Was that the whole point of coming over here? Is there another ledge I can jump up onto? No. There's enough hidden things in all of these levels that it's easy for you to find something that you think has to do with the way forward, but it doesn't. Oh, okay, now I see the point of this ridge is to shoot those flowers over there. Probably wasn't supposed to go up here yet. Let me check my map. Have I been up here yet? I think I have, yes. At least the music here is very atmospheric. I haven't been fighting rando enemies because I don't really know what I'm looking for from them yet. Nah, alright. Well, I'm probably freeing up some space in my brain for this now, because I recently beat Bug Fables for the channel. I don't think that episode will be out by the time you see this one, but it's coming up soon. The finale to Bug Fables is coming up soon, and then we'll have a couple of bonus episodes, I'm sure, but... Okay, so I'm thinking I should be able to do this whole thing without leaving the screen, because if I leave the screen, that Hollow Rabbit resets. And I should not want him to do that. This led to a button. Yeah, I shot this button that opened up here. I think there was a treasure chest here before. Okay, is our goal to fire and hit that red switch over there? Is that the idea? That seems theoretically possible. Yeah, I think I want to shoot that. So I need to figure out how to ricochet to there. Got it. Okay. Go over here, press this button. That wasn't so bad, was it? Okay. I have to be standing on the button, so this looks like another job for a ricochet shot. Especially since we got the permeable wall here. Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys, that wasn't... I didn't mean anything against you guys, hedgehags, but... Yeah, what did we decide these things are called? Edgy hedgehags? Because they're colored like shadow? Alright, simple enough. Nice! Alright, that's the skill shot I wanted. Alright, take me to your leader. Okay, so that's going more the direction I was exploring before. Getting some more plants, and I wanna see what this jump takes me to. Ooh! Say hello to the hardest puzzle of the playground. Huh? Isn't that one quite trivial? Sarcasm, Tronny. So it's not the hardest puzzle of the playground? Because I can just do this? What, was that the joke? Okay. Okay, whatever. We got a cave here. I know I broke my rule about not going off the screen, but there's a cave. It must be important. Is this the cave that I had to go into for one of the quests? Oh, I never did buy more healing items, too. I should definitely do that. Alright, Hellcats, what are you weak to again? Fire? Yes. Alright, so if you want to charge up a Hadouken so that I can break your guard. Cool. Alright, so I activated that jump. I think I see how this works. Jump across to there. Up to there. Okay, but I need to do it all very quickly. So, up, across. across and open the chest, which is shrimp risotto. The specialty of Gordon Ramsay. Anything over... Oh, yeah, there's a little opening this way. And again. Water in a cave below a lake. We're literally below a gigantic lake. So? There's just no way you could make this work. Just imagine the water pressure. Who cares? It's just a game. We're on an actual moon here. Physics still apply. Nerd. Oh, that's a really good point, Tron. Yeah, like... Sure, we're playing a game, but this entire environment does exist here. Somebody, like, had to construct this. We're just running around on it with our avatars, but our avatars are still... Like, they're still physics. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I originally always took it as, like, him, you know, just kind of, like, talking about the devs of Crossworlds and how, you know, their maps don't follow physics. But no, he's, like, critiquing the actual devs of CrossCode for their physics. And considering that he's being, like, written by those devs. Okay, so I think that finally gets me enough for 50% HP regen over 60 seconds. That one was a long time coming. So I am no longer beholden to daikons or other vegetable weapons to get HP regen. Throwing lots of Hillcats at me, though. Yeah, it's just kind of like, when there's this many enemies, it's just kind of like a huge wave of them that I need to break through. Oh, I hear you charging. I heard you charging. I'm getting better at picking up on the sound cues, too. And up we go to this treasure chest. Tremor Engine. Yeah, there's a lot of items you get from treasure chests that I guess are just really good trade items. More water. Is this water even real? Maybe it's all virtual. Looks pretty real to me. Well, the augmented reality tech they're using is pretty advanced, so it's hard to tell. And it would allow them to break physics as they please. Monsieur Scientist, I propose we do an experiment. We kick you into the water repeatedly, just to make sure it's real. That wouldn't even confirm anything. Maybe, but wouldn't it be fun? Okay. I feel like I'm getting better at fighting these guys. Yeah, I believe these guys are weak to ice. Oh, I went off the map. I didn't even mean to go off the map. Yeah, there's a lot of depth to this cave that we're going through here. Considering that I don't think I'm actually, like, supposed to be here. Capital S supposed to. I don't think it's, like, the main goal of what I'm doing right now. Okay, that gave me a little... Wait, what? There is something for me to jump up on, but only for, like, half a second. Well, no way I can get to that in time, so I need to bounce it off of this wall instead. Okay, cool. Yeah, this cave branches in a lot of different ways. Oh, I actually saw the animation for Pin Body that time. That's cool. Little purple pin went off. Okay, is this a cave I can go into? No, that's all for this silver chest. Got it. Okay, reactivate fire. Where? There you are. I could hear the Hillcat charging, but I couldn't see him amongst all the enemies. Okay. Cool, silver treasure chest. Humming razor. Alright, let's check that out. Going into all the wrong menus here. Yeah, probably won't be as good as Adept Gloves. Humming razor. Level 36. Cool, as opposed to my level 30 Maverick Edge. Higher attack, a little lower defense, higher focus. Gonna lose Steady Shot and Brawler, but I'm gonna gain Assault? Oh, an X counter. I guess X counter was the animation I saw before. Assault fires additional projectiles when using melee attacks with a fraction of the attack's strength? Interesting. Okay. Cool, that was like one of the better random treasure finds I've had. And what's up this way? Oh, I didn't even know that guy was up there and I hit him. That's awesome. Yeah, so I finished, or rather I beat Bug Fables, but I'm far from finished with it. Oh. Yeah, I really need some sort of healer class on the team. I haven't noticed my HP regen helping me yet, but I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm doing a way better job blocking projectiles now, and I'm seeing this, like, little purple spike thing fly off and hit the enemy. I guess that's, like, reflection, or is that what the pin body looks like? I don't know. How do I get to that treasure? Looks like a pretty impassable wall over there. Anything up here? Okay. Okay, I'm up to a different area. So is this the way I was supposed to go all along? Collect some botanics. Because I'm a botaniac. Okay, I can't go that way. Would have been nice if he gave me, like, a checkpoint here, though, for going through those caves and all. Yeah, big water area here. Oh, I'm hitting an invisible wall. Interesting. Okay, so is this area just... I can't do anything here right now? Para Island 1. How strange. How very, very strange. Okay, I have no regrets because I did get a pretty cool weapon from going through all that. So yeah, I really can't complain. Would love to know how to get that treasure up there. Because right now it looks like it would be impossible, but I'm sure there's another way back there. Okay. You be like that, game. Guess we'll go back. Yeah, so I finished Bug Fables for now. I beat Bug Fables. We're still doing bonus content. And I also am about to finish my first playthrough of Triangle Strategy, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I have this list of 10... The other day, I wrote down what my backlog is, and it made me very sad. It was, like, nearly 100 games, and that's, like... Though, to be fair, that was, like, me pretty much listing every... That wasn't even, like, all the games I have, either, that I haven't beaten yet. I could be a little bit more discerning, and I have been. So there's a more discernible list of, like, games that I really like to cross off my backlog this year. At one point, I listed 10 games that I wanted to beat this year, and I have beaten, like, 5 of them. So that seems attainable, but it doesn't include things like Pikmin 4 came out, and I still haven't started it. I know, can you guys believe I haven't started Pikmin 4 yet? I guess 60 seconds is a long time, so I'm not going to be seeing that regen happen too fast. That time I was just standing around watching my regen to see if I could notice it. Wanted to see if I could jump to that. No, I'm at the wrong elevation. Alright, I'll move these bricks again. Yeah, for some reason I put Gato Roboto on that list, but I've beaten that now. I guess I put it on because I knew I'd be able to finish it in one evening, and I did. It's like a 3-hour game. It's really like a 2-hour game, unless you're trying to be a completionist, which I was like a semi-completionist. Oh yeah, you moved up there now. I forgot you did that. So... Okay, I know how to get over there, right? Okay, so now I have a reason to go over this way. I've been over that way before. I can even, like, sort of copy the path he took there. Whoops. There you are. Okay, and I think this will be... I think I might call it an episode after I get to wherever this guy is leading me. Yeah, I've explored this area before. Man, I sure wish I could jump around like that. Wouldn't that make exploration too easy? I guess. But how much fun would it be? Well, at least we can do our regular small jumps, right? Regular jumping whenever we want is at least something. It's hard for me to, like, read those and play the game at the same time. Okay, so I need to jump along walls. Oh, okay. I know I did this before. How did I do it before? Oh, I guess I just jumped up here. Have you heard of the Old War? Sure thing. I think it's taught every day at ACF Planet these days. I heard this conversation earlier, too, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, we have had peace for so long now. Depends on which colony you're on. Nice. Okay, so you're leading me to the eastern entrance. Complete a total of 200 tasks. Nice. Wow. Wow, I've completed 200 tasks. I'm the 200 task man. Okay, and now I guess I need to do these puzzles here before I do... Or can I just drop down? No, you seem to want me to go through that area. Which is bad because I've dropped down now and I don't know if I can get back up here. Yeah, I think I need to go around again. Okay, what time are we at? Oh, I went more over time than I thought I did. So I'm the Comic Foil, and I will continue this bunny chase next time. This bunny really has lasted longer in the Let's Play than I thought he would.